Charity.
Devin.
We're doing our first ever DFI Amplified Wellness Challenge.
Oh, with the big group.
Yeah, Facebook group.
And some other people in the gym that aren't on Facebook. So this is going to be fun.
Absolutely. So why in the world did we pick a monthly challenge starting with a fast?
Well, I think because we're asking people to do nothing, buy nothing, and we're giving them back something, right? You don't have to food prep, you don't have to spend money on food that day. We're giving them back the time it would take for them to do all of those things.
Yeah, fasting really is, by definition, the most simple thing to execute. Simple, not easy, but simple.
Yeah, from a logistics and time perspective, it is the simplest, most beneficial thing you can do for your health.
So I can't say I don't have time?
No, that's ridiculous.
What about, I don't have a gym membership?
You don't need a gym membership.
No, it really is simple. So that's good. That's why we're doing fasting. Simple, easy, and we hope it just gives you enough information to be interested in what fasting can do in various forms.
So what is a fast? Let's start with the simple things.
Ooh, true. Yeah, there's all sorts there's like the grapefruit fast. Is that what we're talking about?
No.
What about the fish taco fast?
Ooh, that sounds great. Yes.
That's not it either.
Next
No.
month?
Yeah, maybe. So this fast is truly 0 calories. So the true definition of a fast is you consume 0 calories. There are different opinions on it, but essentially during this 24-hour period, you're going to be consuming water.
You still get your black coffee.
Oh, black coffee and black tea for sure. Most people will say not to do artificial sweeteners. I have fasted with Diet Cokes before. It's not a true fast because your body might respond to the sweeteners in the same way it does with sugar. So it's best to not include the sweeteners if you could help it. But wait a second, what if I drink black coffee and I'm not used to it and I get an upset stomach? I mean, seriously.
Or you just don't like black coffee.
Yeah, black coffee's gross. It tastes like an ashtray.
Take that for your caffeine.
Yeah, so if you're addicted to caffeine.
Well, guess a friend of mine turned me on to this.
Yeah.
I don't drink black coffee in the morning anymore.
In fact, it's half creamer.
Yeah, well,
True.
yes. And so I just don't do that anymore because there's a lot of calories in that. And I was doing it for the caffeine buzz in the morning before the gym. And so I don't do that anymore.
No, so it is something we will promote because we think it's helpful, if I could speak.
And cheap.
It's really cheap. So we call it the caffeine hack because that term is cool on the internet. So it's a hack. You can buy caffeine just in tablet form, and it literally costs 3 cents a pill. And I think it's like 1.5 or 2 coffees worth of caffeine. You can buy it in different strengths, but it's super easy on your stomach. It is good for fasting if you don't want to put black coffee in an empty stomach, which can be upsetting if you're not used to it. So that is one thing that we'll have to push your way in case you're interested.
And we bought 300 pills, so we have enough for a year. It's one little buy that was a few dollars. So
yeah, so it's really good. So it's a nice little trick there. So why in the world, if this is so great, why would someone not want to do it? What's their concern?
Someone at the gym said, it makes me cranky not to eat every 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah, and that's true. It's the same way with my pre-adolescent child, my teenager.
But you're cranky because you're addicted to food, basically, and you do eat every 3 or 4 hours. The person that happened to say this, and you're overweight and unhealthy, and we're trying to help you not be that way. And this is a really good way to put you back in control of those things. So.
Yeah, absolutely. So ultimately, it's because you're addicted to having some blood sugar levels at all times. So when it goes low, then you get cranky, or that's the way you feel irritable, and you need to eat more. It's actually a bad sign and could lead to type 2 diabetes or some other issues for you.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it's we don't have enough time here to get into the details, but there's plenty of material out there. Google it.
And I do think people get concerned about not eating for 24 hours from a nourishment standpoint. Well, your body can go 20 days without food. You'll be just fine for 24 hours. I mean, there's a few, caveats to that, but if you have some major health issues, maybe you shouldn't do this challenge. But for 99% of the population in the world, 24 hours is completely safe for you to do.
Yeah. So here's a couple of stats, just data. I like that sometimes.
Do you?
So even a pretty fit person has enough fat stores to equal 50,000 calories. So 50,000 calories of fat stored.
50,000
50.
calories.
Yeah. So that's, 25 days of fat calories that you have stored in your body. And that's not an obese person or someone that has some extra cushion. The other thing I'll mention, which I find this amazing, is the longest fast in history. We're going to do a special on this guy sometime.
Yeah.
Over a year, 380 some days. And this guy literally went without eating, and it was medically supervised. I don't recommend doing this, but it just shows the human body's capable of so much more than we give it credit.
And he was much healthier after his fast than he was before he started.
Absolutely. And he could fit two of them inside of his pants, which is fun. It's a great party
What, in
trick.
each leg?
Yeah, it's a great party trick. That's right. Any other
Don't
concerns?
invite him to your parties.
Wait, what about if I get invited out to lunch at work and I'm fasting?
I think that's a big one. If
Yeah.
people have lunches, well, you have to figure out what your goals are, right? What's important to you. And for one day, really, you can't have lunch with someone, or you can't eat dinner later. Come on, I think you can do that.
Yeah,
the risk benefit here is
Yeah, it is about priorities. Easy for me to say again. And then, if you decide to fast regularly, obviously you fit it into your routine, and the people around you understand what you do as well. So the social expectations change a little bit.
But I think the really important part about all of this, and really the big reason we want to do it, is the science behind what a fast does for your body.
Yeah.
And that speaks to me, because I love science.
Yeah, so the benefits are numerous. Again, we're not going to get into all the details in this video.
No, but we're going to feed you a lot of the science over the next 21 days before we actually do the fast. So be looking for that. We're excited to send that out to you, because it's crazy how much science and how many people not in the food industry have done research on the topic of fasting.
So I think you're getting at it, but so if fasting is such a cool thing, so beneficial, free for me to do, so easy for me to do, why don't I hear more about it?
Well, because, a lot of those studies are from drug companies and device companies and people who make money off of the studies. And so it doesn't make anybody any money. So
McDonald's doesn't do commercials about fasting.
Oh, we should approach them about that.
Yeah. The one Big Mac a week marketing campaign. No, it is. There's just no money in fasting, so no big business is going to promote it. There's no drug companies sponsoring studies for the FDA to, prove out some treatment protocols. There's all sorts of real reasons, real practical reasons why it's not promoted in a real heavy way. Obviously,
but why would we promote it?
Well, because it's easy and it is helpful.
And for me, I care about other people, and giving you something in your tool bag to
it's easy.
Make your life easier and make you more healthy is makes me feel good. So
that is good. Yeah, and personally for me, I use it like if I fall off the rails a little bit and eat real bad for a day or two, or maybe drink too many beers.
You don't do that anymore.
Never. It's a great way just to feel like you get back on track quick, even if it's just an 18-hour fast, on a Monday. So it's a good tool. So if you haven't done it, we hope this will get you used to it, get you looking into it further, getting the information you need to make a good decision.
Yeah, so thanks for joining us. We're super excited about having you all along for the challenge, and it's going to be a lot of fun and excitement in the group, right?
Absolutely. So if you know anyone else that you want to join in that you think's up for the challenge, get them on over to that Facebook group, and we'll have some fun together up until January 18th, when the real fun begins.
And it's serious.
Oh, it's serious.
Business.
Serious business.